got thumped hard on this rod. I wonder if that's a flathead. I got thumped hard. Now there's a little weight on there. I think that's a flathead. I'm gonna pick up on it. We got a flathead. I felt bam. That was that flathead just inhaling that bait. I promise you this is a flathead. I promise you it is. Somebody bet me a nickel right now. Yeah, he's fighting like a flathead too. I can feel him. Just surging. He's not rolling. Nice. I was hoping maybe get a flathead today here on this point. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, he's wound up. He's wound up. Boy, he's wound up. He just threw the bait off. That's all right. Goodness gracious. And boy, he's wound. Boy, he fought more once he got to the surface than he did on the way up. Myself a little slack over here. We'll land this thing. Come on over here, Flatty. Get you some camera time, doggone it. Get you some camera time here, little buddy. Well, I'm happy to see you. Real happy to see you. Come on in, Flatty. Nice, y'all. Nice wintertime flathead. Let me get the dang hook out. There we go. Nice. Look at this flathead right here, man. His mouth is tore up. I'm gonna hold him up there so you can see him there. Look at all the colors on that. Nice, y'all. Anytime I get a flathead in the winter, boy, it makes me happy. I'm gonna take a camera here though and show you his mouth. It is all tore up. Open up that mouth, flathead. Look on the inside there. Bottom lip too. I'm inclined to believe he's been eating something real prickly. Maybe like yellow bass or something. Something they'll just cut your mouth up type fish. Because I mean, he is all tore up there on the lips. I'm happy to get him anyway though. Let's get a release shot on you there, good buddy. There he goes, buddy. Whitefish was wound up, wasn't he? He was acting something. I mean, come up here, swimming upside down every which way through there, putting on a show for us. That's what I like to see. But you know what? Flathead, wintertime, fist pump worthy, buddy. Let's get us another bait on there and see if we can get another one. There's the next bait. Hunk of meat going down. I'll come out here today. I had some leftover bait, had some scraps. But I was trolling some jigs just from the launch up here to where I was at, and I ended up catching one skipjack, and I got one yellow bass. So I got right now I've got that skipjack head on that left rod, and that flathead threw the chunk that I had on the hook. He threw it off, so we got another one there. I got what's left of that. That's that fresh one. I'll probably at some point put on that yellow bass, just since it's the freshest bait I have. And then I got some, like I said, I had them scraps. So I got skipjack and gizzard shad left over from my last trip. So we got plenty of bait. We just need some fish to work up on this here point, and boy, when they do, I'm ready for them. I had another little bump here on the chunk. Watch that rod go. Watch it go. Oh, he's gonna pull now. Oh boy, this might be a better fish than I thought. This might be better, folks. The way he first hit it, I wasn't sure, and then that rod started going down and kept going and kept going. I don't know what it is. After that last flathead there, of course, that's been about an hour since the flathead come through. Boy, this is pulling, man. I don't know what this is. This will be a surprise when we get him up here. Could be blue, could be flathead. I hope it's a flathead. Man, this fish is ready to go though, buddy, man. He's fired up today. It makes me happy. You know what makes me even happier about when this fish bit? Is there ain't no boats around. I've had boats out here all over me, I feel like, since I got out here today. There was some, I guess he was bass fishing or something. right down here earlier when I had that other flathead. And some more have come in since then. Oh, this is a nice blue. This is a nice blue right here. I'm happy with this. Got us a nice flathead, now a good blue. This day's picking up, folks. I hope he left that bait on though. We'll see when we get him over here. I'll forgive him if he threw it off or ate it, but I'd like to have it back. No, it's gone. You old dirty dog, you. I needed that bait back, fish. Come here, fish. That's a nice blue. Nice fun sizer right there. We got you, bud. Let's get the hook out. There we go. All right. Nice blue cat. I'll tell you the way that rod went. Like it was a little bump. It started to go down. A little further, a little further. It's like, all right. You ugly fish, I know that. It's weird, he's almost deformed. His shoulders are kind of wide, then his tail gets real skinny here. You're weird looking fish, but I like you. Thanks for coming along today. You're a good time. He says he don't care. He's done with me after I've insulted him. He's gonna try to splash me on the way down there too. Doggone fish. The water's about as, I think it's probably warmer than the outside temp right now. So, all right. Well, that's a flathead and a blue on that chunk, last two fish there. So I'm gonna take the rest of that freshest skipjack I had there. I'm gonna drop it down there, and hopefully the next fish will leave it on. Assuming we get into there, hopefully it'll leave it on. Otherwise, we'll probably switch out that fresh yellow bass that I caught. We'll put it on as the next bait after this chunk is done and try it out. I've just been, lately my last few trips out, the fish I have gotten have showed a clear preference to skipjack. So it's with me being in this kayak today, only having 2 rods set up, I really want both rods to have skipjack on them. I'm gonna leave this, normally I just throw them tails out, but since that's the last fresh piece of skipjack I have, we'll leave it in the cooler for now. We may end up resorting to it at some point today, just to have it, just in case we get some more fish working through. This piece right here, we're gonna send down. Nice thick bait right there. I'm going a little bit bigger baits today. Normally in this kayak, I typically like a head and a chunk, and you know, a big bait, small bait type presentation. But lately, you know, again, the last few trips out, when I've had success, the fish I have caught have mostly been on bigger baits. They've showed a real preference for head baits lately. That's been the overwhelming trend, but the heads that I've been catching the fish on have been larger head baits, larger skipjack heads. So just going kind of 2 bigger baits out here today, and so far it's paid off. Nice blue, nice flathead. So hopefully as the afternoon rolls on, we get some more working through. Oh, my head bait got hit. Has he got it? Yeah, he still got it, man. He slammed it pretty hard, but then kind of sat there with it. I think this is probably a blue here. Yeah, I feel him rolling down there. This one's a blue, but I'm happy to have him. Sporadic bite thus far. Get a fish, wait a while, get another one, waited a while for this one. But he's wound. Sporadic bite or not, as these fish move up, I'm sitting here waiting on them. I'm just putting the time in today. Like a deer hunter waiting for Bambi to step out into the clearing. I'm in my stand here just waiting on these fish. This one here, I'm waiting on him to calm down right now. Come here, fish. Don't throw that head bait off either. I want to get that thing back. We're going to take a look at it. It's been down there a while. It's probably bled out. I may just go ahead and put that yellow bass on. Come here, fish. Come here. It's time to calm down now. We got something called indoor behavior. See there, you about put that stinger fly first in your eye, then in my thumb. We wouldn't have any of these problems if you'd just sit there and be still a minute. There we go. Yeah, we'll look at that bait here in a minute. Yeah, folks, that's another fun size fish right there. Slammed that rod and then sit there with it. These fish, I guess he thought he'd knock fire out of that dead bait. Must have thought he's alive or something, I don't know. He don't know either. He don't know nothing. He knows he's gone, no, don't he? That's what he is. But yeah, we'll take a look at this bait here. I think I'm going to switch it out anyway, though. Put something fresh. It's been down there a couple of hours. I've got so much more confidence in fresh bait than I do bait that's been sitting in a cooler for a few days. So we'll take a look at it, but I'd say it's bled out. Yeah, it's pretty well blanched out. We'll get that yellow bass. The yellow bass I got was pretty good size. So it'll make a nice sized bait, but we'll take the head and put on. We still got our skipjack chunk over here on this rod. So, what fish? I don't even know what that fish has done. He's run that hook through plumb crazy. Let me get this sorted out and we'll cut the yellow bass and put it on. Okay, let's cut our yellow bass here. I told you, man, that's a pretty good sized fish right there. I mean, he's thick. But these yellow bass, I've mentioned this before. These fins right here, these things are just razor sharp. Their gill plates, razor sharp. Their pectoral fins down here. Everything about these fish are real prickly. And that flathead we got there earlier, I mean, with his mouth being all tore up, I wonder if he hadn't been feeding on some of these that's got him. Because, you know, skipjack, shad, they're softer baits. They're not going to do that kind of damage to a fish's mouth. But we'll put this head on. I'm going to trim them fins off of him there. We'll put the head on, drop it down. It's a nice size bait. Give us a little bit more variety down there, although again, I've had good success lately with the skipjack. But the skipjack I got in the cooler there's a few days old, so I'd rather have a fresh bait down. At least to try it anyway. If it don't work out, we'll use one of our scraps, or I've kept the other head there that I just took off. I'm gonna leave it here in the kayak for a little while before I throw it out. So there goes that bait. Got the fly there under it. Regular viewers, you've seen my rigs. If you're new though, it's a Carolina rig. Sinker, 10-aught circle hook, Catfish sumo bait stalker fly under it. Got my line wrapped around everything. But just drop it down, let it hit bottom, raise it up a little bit, and wait on fish to work up through here. When they do, they got an easy meal. Easy peasy. Okay, that skipjack chunk. Oh boy, look at him go. He's pulling line, man. It just got to eat. Well, he was pulling some line before I could get him out of the rod holder. Another just, I don't know how long it's been since the last fish, probably 20-30 minutes. I mean, it's been that sporadic bite, but they're sporadic but consistent. Every 20-30 minutes to an hour, I'm getting a bite here. I'm hoping as the afternoon goes on, we get closer to sunset, maybe there'll be some more active fish work through. Every one of these fishes is pulling hard though. They're giving me a nice tug-of-war game here. I like playing tug-of-war with fish. I think it's the blue. goodness. Come on, fish. Let me get a look at you. Just want to see what this thing is. Pretty sure it's blue. Oh, it's a nice blue. Real nice fish. I'm gonna tire this one out a second here. I think this is the biggest one thus far. That's a quality fish right there. I knew when he was stripping some line before I could get the rod out the rod holder that he was a pretty good one. I think he threw the, I think he's thrown that chunk of skipjack off. We're gonna have to make a decision here on what we do next for bait. Do we go to the scraps? Do we go to the other piece of yellow bass? Or do we go back to the original skipjack head I was using? I could make an argument for any of them. Okay, Blue Cat, it's time now. You come on up here. Oh, look at this. Boy, he's hooked funny. He's got the stinger in the mouth and he's got the circle hook up under, I don't know which hook actually. I think the stinger fly is the one he ate. The other hook is up under the chin. Let me get hold of this fish. I want to grab him without getting that stinger hook in my finger there. It's coming back out the top of his mouth. We'll have to be careful with this. This is a big fish. If he starts thrashing around, it cause some problems. I don't want that hook in me, fish. You lay right there and be good. Here's the main hook. It's on the outside of the mouth. Right there. The stinger, though, got him in the mouth, up in the roof patch. Or the tooth patch. So, I don't know which bait this fish eat. Either way, the piece of skipjack's gone. This one here, I mean, he may not have meant to get the fly in the mouth, but by gosh, he got it in there. Oh, y'all, this is a good one. Let me hold that thing up right there. The old beast from the east right here. Nice. Nice fish. I got the light behind me. We ain't getting a good picture of you. He says that's okay. He didn't fix his hair today anyway. Nice fish, man. Don't know what he ate. Could have been the bait, could have been the fly, could have been both. He could just engulf the whole thing. Nice fish though. This is the biggest one of the afternoon thus far. Nice, man. It's fun, y'all. It's just been, you know, you get bit, wait, get another bite. I mean, it doesn't seem like they're coming through all together. It seems just kind of sporadically moving up. And well, a sporadic bite can be a good bite when you get enough fish over the course of a day. All right, buddy, let's send you out here. Oh, goodness. There you go. That's a bruiser right there.